But if a mom walks into an abortion clinic and says, you know what, I'm not feeling this, and gets an abortion, the dad has no say, why can't he opt out?
I don't like clowns.
So you can just go and shoot a deer and you can wear its skin and eat its meat and then hang its dead carcass on the wall. And I can't do it to a guy named Kevin or else the taxidermist calls the cops.
Kevin, run!
I'm fucking feral today. Feral! I'm going to get drunk today, and I'm gonna act like an angry black fucking woman because I'm fucking angry! I'm mad! I'm upset! I'm angry as fuck, bro. I'm angry, I'm hurt, my feelings are fucking hurt. We always finish last, we always come fucking last to everybody, even our own fucking men. And you niggas mamas be black. This shit is crazy. Y'all got black ass daughters. I'm angry as fuck. I'm gonna get drunk and cause a problem.
I'm sorry! No! Why?
What has happened to America? What has happened to democracy? What has happened to freedom?
I say we pass a law that requires anyone who voted for that orange piece of shit to wear their Trump hat 24/7. These conservatives are dangerous for anyone who isn't white, Christian, or male. Completely dangerous. Like dynamite waiting to go off in your hand. So I think we should all get a public service warning. Don't you?
I am so frustrated!
To Tigard now, where police say someone shot at a Tesla dealership overnight. Employees discovered the damage this morning. At least 3 cars were hit and windows were broken. One bullet even went through an office wall and hit a computer.
Karma. It's karma. I hope.
Now knock it off! All the stupid ass, grab ass, and touchy-feely bull.
Mr. President talks about some of the violence that's been going on around the country at dealerships. Some say they should be labeled domestic terrorists.
I will do that. I'll do it. I'm going to stop them. We catch anybody doing it because they're harming a great American company. You know, I've stuck up for the NFL. I've stuck up for a lot of American companies and other companies, but American companies. I did a very big favor for the NFL. I do favors for all. When you heard an American company, especially a company like this, supplies so many jobs that others are unable to do, when you do that, those people are going to go through a big problem when we catch them. And we have you got a lot of cameras up. We already know who some of them are. We're going to catch them. And they're bad guys. They're the same guys that screw around with our schools and universities, the same garbage. And no, we're going to catch them.
Well, how about that?
No, I don't know. But if a mom walks into an abortion clinic and says, you know what, I'm not feeling this, and gets an abortion, the dad has no say, why can't he opt out if she was able to say, hey, I don't want this baby? It's a double standard.
Well, he could obviously sign his rights away, but he cannot physically make
He can't sign his rights away because he has to pay child support.
I mean,
he is legally bound by child support.
Honest, that's just the way it is.
I know, but do you think it's right?
You can't tell a woman to have an abortion. Like, that's it.
I know, but do you think it's right that a mom can say, I don't want this baby, but a dad never can?
I mean, I just think that's just the way it is.
But do you think it's right? Yes or no?
We spend so much time talking about a woman's choice.
Right, but the man doesn't have one.
But my only point is, what reproductive rights does a man have?
None.
Usually when people ask how I'm doing, the real answer is I'm doing shitty. But I can't say I'm doing shitty because I don't even have a good reason to be doing shitty. So if I say I'm doing shitty, then they say, why? What's wrong? So instead, when people ask how I'm doing, I usually say, I am doing so great.
If feminists had their own country, would they survive?
The answer is no, a profound no. Women don't create anything, they just extract resources versus create them. If we had to rely on women to innovate for anything, we'd literally be still rubbing sticks for fire.
Why do you say that?
Because women don't build. Look all around you. Men build everything that you see.
So how do you feel about women being allowed to vote?
You got to repeal the 19th Amendment. They don't have to go into selective service, which means they have no skin in the game. If you have no skin in the game, you shouldn't be playing the game, all right? How can they go ahead and vote in the commander-in-chief when they don't necessarily have to go into a draft? That's ridiculous. They're emotional. They're physically inferior. A lot of them are dumb.
No. I believe actually it's been reported that he actually entered the country illegally, overstayed a student visa, and then got a green card and married an American citizen. So it's going to be a really interesting case. I can't believe that there are Democrats out there who never once called for the release of the hostages, the Israeli hostages in Hamas captivity, who are out there demanding the release of this person. But it's going to be a really interesting test case. Yeah.
So yeah, we don't hear about the Americans still being held and all the others that have been killed, their bodies being withheld, and still in captivity. But we got to make sure that this graduate student who graduated, that should not be on campus housing, can still put a mask over his face and protest.
And again, there are a lot of Americans who feel sympathy for the Palestinians who are not on board with these elitists at these elite universities who are paying $100,000 a year to go to these schools. And what they think they're there to do is to protest and have this literature out there. Now, again, when we're talking about American citizens, they have First Amendment rights to like Hamas and to support Hamas and to say disgusting things about how they support terrorism. That is their First Amendment right. But when you're dealing with somebody who is an immigrant here illegally, they do not have those same rights. They're not covered by those same laws. And when there is material support for terrorism, then of course, this is a felony.
And I think it's also worthy of bringing up that Jeff Lax, who you might know, a professor at City College, conservative, he says that hostages have been talking, saying that they were told by their captors, the ones that are lucky enough to be released, that there's a direct connection between the American protests on American campuses and their cause. They said that they control the weather. Their goal is to turn the West against Israel and us, and they've infected college campuses. They were bragging about it.
Yeah, it's really horrible when you think about it. And it's not just that these are, young people with absolutely deplorable and disgusting viewpoints. It's that degree is going to ensure them access into the elites and into the American dream in a way that working class people who don't have these fancy degrees, who can't pay $100,000 a year for one of these stupid degrees, cannot. And I think that is what President Trump is actually trying to do right now in the markets, is to reorient the economy of the United States away from what it has been for 50 years, which is an upward funnel of wealth from working class people who work with their hands for a living, into the pockets of those student protesters who are out there with the most despicable points of view. That's what all of the tariffs are about. That's what the immigration controls are about. It is about reorienting the economy to reward hard work and the American working class, and not these godless elites with their despicable views.
So you want to hear some of those despicable views if you're not angry enough? Here's an undergrad, Pearson Lund, cut 5.
Who determines what the illegal protest is? Because all protests are going to be deemed against the state to some extent, or against governments to some extent, so they're always going to be illegal. That's just simply saying all protest is effectively banned, or all protest I don't like is effectively banned.
When you have a protest that affects a religious person going to school, like it's a Jewish person going to school, when you take over a building, when you curse and attack cops, I believe you are opening yourself up to deportation. And I know people that have green cards, they feel like they're walking on eggshells. They know one mistake, a DWI, shoplifting, anything that they do, they know that's it, they're done, they're finished. This is not somebody worried about getting deported.
Go vote blue. And if you disagree with this sentiment, just hit the unfollow button. I don't need your business.
Right. Pro.
Israel. So you can't handle an independent female who doesn't need a man. Just say that. It's not about can, it's don't want to. You can't shame me for not wanting something I don't want.
Exactly, because no matter how smart they are, if they talk long enough, they always gonna say something stupid. And that is why I love me a quiet king. Like, if I go on a date and I gotta compete for airtime and conversation, like, immediate deal breaker. Because as a man, why do you have so much to say? Shut up. Like, go pay a bill. Go cut some grass. Go build something. And do it quietly.
Everyone does it. Now you can do it too. Shut the fuck up. Shut your mouth. Shut up. Shut the hole in your face. Like that.
And so you ready to spread some love through our words? All right, you gotta let me go first, okay? You gotta wait. You gotta wait. Through words. And so you need to let me go, okay? They want to hear me talk shit. Through words of affirmation. Today will be... Enzo, you repeat after me, okay? You don't even know the words back. I have to start. No, we're not gonna do that. We're not switching it up, okay? I start, you repeat. Thank you. We're never gonna get anywhere. Then you start. We're not doing this.
Your mom looks like a dog.
You're adopted. Yeah. You're not mine. You're adopted. Yeah.
Blink if you want some chicken. Okay. What did you bring in from outside, huh? Is it a stick?
Angel, I was thinking about going for a walk.
You look like a potato.
You are not going back outside. No, you're not.
You want a treat? You ready to go take your bath?
I never told you my name. Nice to meet you.
It is a messed up world.